So we're inside the LA Auto Show, you know, the show we're not at. I assume all the drive guys that are here have covered all the car news and all the interesting things going on. So for Shakedown, we're going to take a different look at the show. We're going to look at cars and manufacturers that should be racing, cars that shouldn't be racing, and cars that are, what were they thinking if they're going to race? And it's funny, we're starting here at Hyundai because this Veloster Coupe is racing no more. Hyundai in the US pulled out of all their racing as Hyundai Global is going WRC. So this global rallycross car that used to be is now just something for the street. But there's a lot going on around here from a racing standpoint. Let's go see what we can find. Porsche, they introduced the new Cayman mid-engine car. They also showed the 904 GTS mid-engine race car from days before, but they'll never race the new Cayman officially. I guess paying homage to the 911 and protecting that brand as their race car. Lexus is showing more and more sports cars, and if you ignore this wanker grille, they should be racing as a brand. In Europe, there's a GT3 or a GT spec car that's hidden out in some shop. Eventually, that car will end up on a racetrack as a GT. Whether it's the LFA or this new coupe, Lexus needs to race. Here's the Infiniti Red Bull Racing World Championship F1 car. And look in the distance. It wasn't a yellow flag that Vettel passed, it's just a Smart Cars logo. Here's a car that should never race, the Smart Car. But they built a car with wings. Mercedes showed their SLS, the Gull Wing. This thing's going to race in World Challenge in America, taking a GT3 version, bringing it stateside. Here's a car that should be a race car, the Acura NSX. And guess what? When they build it, it will race. Honda Performance Division, HPD, has been working hard behind the scenes to get the car sanctioned to race GT racing, but they want to race it as a hybrid. So they're going to be following the GT rules in the US and globally. Car may be at Le Mans, or the American Le Mans Series, or the Grand Am Merger, or something. But it's coming to the racetrack, and it will be cool. Infiniti won the F1 championship, but they should race GT, maybe with this G37 IPL. Mazda races, but believe it or not, they're going to race the Mazda 6 four-door in the new Grand Am GX class with the Skyactiv diesel. We found the Corvette C7. Well, not really. We found the Callaway C7 R, the late 90s race car that the Callaway group built and raced at Le Mans and other GT races. It wasn't overly successful, but it was very exotic and very cool. Fiat 500 is going to race. This team built this car for the 25 hours of Thunderhill. They offered me a chance to drive the car. Well, I will race next year, but they've also got this car sanctioned for the World Challenge, racing the same tracks with the Cadillac CTS-V, Porsche 911, and the Volvo all-wheel drive. You know what? They're going to need a bigger rearview mirror. At the LA show, everyone showed their NASCAR bodywork. Toyota already showed their Camry, Ford the Fusion, and Chevy the SS. Oh, wait a minute, I thought this was the Ford Fusion. Ford brought us the new Fiesta ST, a little micro performance car. You know there's a B-spec Fiesta ST out there already or coming soon. BMW showed a closer to production i8, and everyone wants to race hybrids, so maybe. But BMW is going to race the Z4 in the ALMS series, replacing the old generation M3 because they're not selling that anymore. But they're going to race a Z4 coupe that they're not selling in America either. So, I want to see the race car. So this may not have been a typical Drive Shakedown quality video, but I was here at the show and I wanted to give you a snapshot look. And think about this when you look at the cars that are introduced and shown at an auto show. Which ones would make great race cars? Which ones should race? Which ones should not? Check the links below for some of the details and information of some of the cars we were talking about, and we'll see you soon.